Yu-Gi-Oh! An incredibly complex card game with tens of thousands of cards. However, what if each set was separated from the rest of the massive card pool and your choices when building a deck were extremely limited? In this series, in order to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! From the ground up, I will be embarking on an adventure through the history of the card game with Jeexx. In each episode, we will have access to all the cards in a select product, and using only the cards in that product, both of us will build a deck before playing a best of 3 match to determine the winner of the episode. We will move in a chronological order in the series, and with each new episode we will forget the cards of the past in order to experience something brand new. We hope you enjoyed this adventure through Yu-Gi-Oh! And its evolution with us. Welcome to the historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey. What is up, ladies and fellas, and welcome to another episode of the historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey, and this time we are tackling Strike of Neos as well as Champion Pack Game 2. So as always, let's take a look at the sets and see what we are working with. And right off the bat, so 6 Samurai debuts in Strike of Neos, which is kind of funny because Neos is most definitely not the highlight. Grandmaster 6 Samurai 2100 beat stick that can be special summoned if you control a 6 Samurai monster. And you can only control one of this, so you can't just summon all of them from your hand, unfortunately. And if this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, then you can target a 6 Samurai monster in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. So very good swarming capability that we haven't really seen at this point yet too much. Duel Werewolf is just a 2K beat stick, level 4. Frostosaurus a level 6 with 2600 attack. I think that's probably the highest attack value we've seen thus far on a single tribute monster. So definitely very big. We have Neospatians, Air Hummingbird, Grand Mole, and Glow Moss. Grand Mole is the one that we might actually end up seeing since it's actually decently good. So at the start of the damage step, if this guy battles an opponent's monster, you can return both this card and the opponent's monster to the hand. So that's very good. Obviously, like being able to essentially beat over anything at the cost of your normal summon is pretty nice. But since it is at the start of the damage step, this doesn't happen if you just set it face down, which probably a good thing. Then we get to the actual 6 Samurai. So the 6 Samurai, essentially all of them have effects where you need to control a 6 Samurai monster that is face up with a different name from the 6 Samurai whose effect you are trying to activate. So Yaichi once per turn can target a set spell, untrap, and pop it, and it cannot attack the turn it's activated. Come On can do the same, but for a face up spell or trap card. Yoriza can attack your opponent directly, and Nisashi can make 2 attacks in each battle phase. Zanji at the end of the damage step always destroys the monster that this card attacked, and Iro pops a monster with the effect at the start of the damage step if attacking a face down a defense position monster. And all of them also have a protection effect where if this card would be destroyed, you can instead destroy another face up 6 Samurai monster you control. So very good package for the time. Unfortunately, these don't have innate swarming like Grandmaster has, but stuff like Come On and Yaichi having pop effects, and even like Zanji and Iro are decently big at 1800 and 1700 respectively. And there are actually some cards that we are going to be seeing here where Iroh's effect in particular is going to be very good. Some more 6 Sam support like Shin's Foot Soldier can fetch a spell summon, a level 3 or level 6 gem from your deck when destroyed by battle and sent to a grave. And Xian, their big boss monster, it can be special summoned if you control 2 or more face up 6 Samurai monsters. So if you open Grandmaster, Great Shogun Xian, and a 6 Samurai name, you're going to have an incredibly powerful board from the get-go, but that's obviously 3 specific cards you need. And Xian is 2500, and on the field it has a lockdown effect where your opponent can only activate 1 spell or trap each turn. And then it has the 6 Sam protection effect as well. And this is important where it's your opponent can only activate, it's not attempt. So if you negate their activation, which I'm not sure if there's any negation in the set, they can still like fire off 1 more. So important to keep that in mind. We have some Dark World support here. We have Rainbow, essentially like a new boss monster for them, where it's special summoned if it's discarded to the grave by an opponent's card effect, and then if summoned this way, you destroy either all of your opponent's back row or their monsters. But importantly enough, this card has to be discarded by your opponent's card effect to spell summon itself. And Kaki and Gren, when discarded to the graveyard by card effect, either target a monster or a back row respectively and pop it. Fusion Devourer is some anti-fusion stuff. Electric Virus can be discarded to take control of a machine or dragon type monster, which we probably won't be really seeing here. But some relevant discard effects that we have here is DD Crow, where you can banish a card in your opponent's graveyard by discarding it. Then we have a level 7 reptiles for all attributes, where when these cards are destroyed by banlist integrate, you destroy all face down monsters as well as all non their respective attributes. But they are 2 tribute monsters with 2000 attacks, so not very good. Alien Psychic for aliens, but probably not going to be really seeing that. Air Neos, Grand Neos, and Glow Neos are the fusions here, but like I said, I highly doubt we're going to be seeing Neos. Unless Jeexx wants to meet his hero quota, then obviously he'll have to play Neos. Agent Rules is essentially there to let you special summon Neos, special summon level 5 or not normal summon from your hand. Dark Wood Dealing, each player draws and then discards. Ebon Steed is an equip that protects a protects a 6am, first time it will be destroyed. While also giving it a small bump. Sorry, I don't know why my throat is feeling sore now. But yeah, small attack boost as well. Then we have some more alien stuff. Twister for 500, a quick play that targets a face up spell on trap and destroys it. Bro, we got a long way from MSC, I'll tell you that much. Advanced Ritual Art, actually to this day even a pretty good ritual monster for certain archetypes, but I doubt we're going to be playing the 2 rituals we have here. Shea's Castle of Mist, when a 6-hand monster is attacked, the attacking monster loses 500 to damage calculation only. This card is why I'm really like dreading this episode, because like Jeexx is most likely going to be on 6am as well, so this card is going to make the mirror just so miserable. Skyscraper 2, Hero Shitty, not Shitty, sorry. Hero City. Once per turn to your main phase, if you control this card, you can target an element and monster in your graveyard that was destroyed by balance and their special summon it. It's not very good. Then for the traps, Return of the 6am is essentially a monster reborn for 6ams, but it gets popped at the end phase of the turn. Transmigration Prophecy shuffles targets into the decks from grave. If these games would go like very grindy, then this might actually be pretty nice. Ritual Ceiling for anti-ritual stuff, so it's similar to Storm, another trap card for 6ams, where each first time a 6am monster control battles, then all 6ams you get get 300 until the end of the turn. Not a very good one, and I doubt we're going to see it. Cloak and Dagger, declare a monster name, and if your normal summon special summon flips it, you banish the monster as well as this card. And Pulling the Rug, negate the activation in effect of an effect monster whose effect activated when it was normal. So essentially, like if something, I can't think of a quick example right now, but like something has a when this card normal summoned, then, or when this card is summoned would even proc in the case where it procs it off a normal summon. Then we have a small fairy package here. Neo Parshath is just a cracked version for Air Knight Parshath, but you need Air Knight Parshath to be able to summon it. You have some Sanctuary in the Sky support. You have Freya to boost fair monsters. You have Nova Samurai, which is essentially like for fairies a recruiter. But what makes it interesting is when Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, you can instead summon Parshath, which is pretty damn good. Radiant Jewel, a 2k wall, gives you some life points if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field. And a card that I feel like might actually end up being a problem just splashed into our decks is Gillen Duo, because it cannot be destroyed by battle, and then if you take any damage, you destroy the Gillen Duo if it's face up. But it's treated as 2 tributes for a light fairy monster tribute summon. So it'll be very interesting, I feel like, the set itself. Like, it has a small fairy package. 6M, I feel like, is like the best thing to go here, but Gallandua is going to be hard for the deck to get over. But you have stuff like Neospatian Grandmother and Zhanji in that, so it'll be interesting. As for the Champion Pack Game 2, once again we have 20 cards here. Magical Stone Excavation, Nimble Momonga. Nimble Momonga could be played to thin out your deck a little bit. Magician of Fate, obviously very good. On flip, you target a spell in your grave and add it to your hand. Smashing Ground, gonna be our premier way of removal in the set. Curvebell to negate battle damage for 1 time. Abyss Soldier, if you want an 1800 beat stick with a decent effect as well. Ring of Destruction also returns here. Obviously pop something and burn both players for it. Morphing Jar, we've seen, I feel like Morphing Jar keeps recurring so often in these like special sets. I feel like this is like the probably 4th, 5th time we've seen it. Obviously very good. You can just set stuff from your hand and then send it to refuel. Rush Recklessly, just simple attack boosting, which is nice. Ceasefire, once again, like if the games end up getting very grindy. Twin-headed Behemoth to have easy tribute fodder if you want it. Book of Tayu is interesting, but I don't know if it'll be relevant. Terraforming here as well. I actually think it's interesting since we have Xian's Castle of Mist for 6 M's and Sanctuary in the Sky is also like, obviously, this actually makes the fairy package, when I think about it, the fairy package actually probably playable since you can access Sanctuary in the Sky much more consistently, so that'll be interesting actually. And then finally, Big Bang Shot. Equipped monster gains 400, and if it attacks a defense position monster, you deal a piercing. But when the equipped leaves the field, you banish the monster equipped with Big Bang Shot. Interesting stuff. I feel like this Champion Pack has quite a bit of good stuff in it, like stuff like Morphing Jar, just feel probably Ring and Smashing Ground just feel like basically auto includes. But as for the main set, I feel like it's very interesting, and it'll be neat to see what we end up cooking up here. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the set breakdown. I will see you all in the deck building section next.
So, Strike of Neos. No Neos. We're not playing Neos. We got Neos in the side deck, but no Neos in the main deck. Fuck that. We're giving up. We're not gonna get Neos out, ever. We failed to get him out on the one set that was possible to get him out on, but we didn't get it. So, we're just gonna go and play actual decks now. So, first off, I kind of cheated with this. I'll admit, straight down. This is basically a structure deck, and I'm playing a structure deck in a set. So if Weebfox is playing 6-Sam or something, this might be unfair. But fuck it, we're ball. So we have Aeronaut Parshot, which we've seen already, a 1.9k beat stick with of level 5. It's not very good, it's not very strong in terms of like pure stats, but it has a decent effect of it inflicts piercing damage, and it also lets you draw a card when it does inflict piercing damage. Now, that alone wouldn't be very good, but we'll get to why it's pretty good later on. And then we have Freya. Freya is a, like, lord, if you will. Like a card that your opponent can't target when you have other cards of the same type, and also buffs other cards of the same type. Or all cards of the same type. It's really good. She's really strong with Parshot, with Nova Summer, with Gallandua, and I think our big core strategy will be these two. Nova Summoner and Freya. We'll get to that later. Then Gallandua. Gallandua cannot be destroyed by battle. If you take any damage, destroy this face-up card. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a light fairy monster. So, wait. Yeah. So this basically allows you to turbo off Neo Parshot without having a Parshot out on the field. That's really good. That's really handy. And it's also indestructible in battle, which makes it really strong for generally like dealing with things. Then we have Magician of Fate. Magician of Fate has the effect of flip target 1 spell engrave to add to your hand. Simple as. We've already seen this card, and we've already seen this card as well. Both of these cards are really good flip monsters. Neo Parshot. Neo Parshot is the boss monster of this set, and or this structure deck. It has the effect of you can special summon this card from your hand by attributing 1 Aeronaut Parshot. If this card, wait, well, you don't even have Sanctuary in the Sky on the field. Oh, If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to the opponent. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, draw one card. While Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field and your life points are higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack and defense equal to the difference in LP. Really good card, really strong. Then Nova Summoner. Nova Summoner is a souped up Shining Angel. Shining Angel is a tutor like Giant Rat and Mystic Tomato. And Nova Summoner is basically just a better version of that. I don't know what else to tell you. It allows you to search for a level 1 light fairy monster with 1500 or less attack. And if you have Sanctuary in the Sky on the field, you can special summon Parshot instead. So you can basically go Nova Summoner, ram Nova Summoner into something, summon Parshot, have Parshot be big enough to deal damage, draw a card, and that's a ±0 play. And on top of that, your opponent's going to lose something. Could be good. Then we have Radiant Gerald, which is just a 2k wall with a additional effect of giving me life points if it's destroyed, if it's sent to the graveyard by something other than battle, which is kind of likely to happen because I don't think there are many effects or many cards in this that can swing over this. Then we have Big Bang Shot. I'm playing one copy of this specifically because I want to be able to soup up Nova Summoner, for example, or Galen Duel, or maybe even Parshot or Neo Parshot. Your Card Trader. Card Trader can be really good because it allows you to, reshuffle one card from your hand every standby phase, and if you have multiple of them, it allows you to do multiple. It can be really powerful. And Rush Recklessly. Rush Recklessly is a card that we've seen in so many games, in so many sets. It's so strong, it's so powerful in a limited format. Plus 700 attack points is so key in some situations, where not having access to this card can make or break an entire duel. Smashing Ground, a removal for one card on the field. Terraforming, Sanctuary in the Sky, you take no battle damage when a fairy monster you control is battling. Twister, you can pay 500 life points to target one face-up spell trap on the field and destroy it. And Eliminating the League, which is probably the most interesting card in the set in terms of removal. You discard one spell and then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Then look at your opponent's hand and send all cards in their hand with the same name as that destroyed card to the graveyard. That can be really good. Then Transmigration. Actually, no, this isn't the most interesting. We're going to have the most interesting later on. Transmigration Prophecy, which I think is going to be really key with general stall strats that this deck might have. DD Crow for banishing cards that are targeted by Transmigration Prophecy, for example. And I think that'll be also fairly key, fairly important to be able to side deck this. Ceasefire for burn, and Cloak and Dagger for the actual most interesting form of removal, which is declaring a monster name, like Prohibition, and if your opponent normal summons, special summons, or flips that monster face up, remove from play that monster and this card. Really cool, really important, really interesting. I think this is a legitimate strat. Like, if your opponent is clearly playing specific power cards in their deck, you can easily utilize Cloak and Dagger to deal with those cards. Let's say I want to play Nova Summoner. Let's say I ram Nova Summoner into something. Nova Summoner is about to die. Nova Summoner dies, I activate its effect. You respawn with Cloak and Dagger and you call Nova Summoner. I can't go Nova Summoner into Nova Summoner anymore. I think that's really interesting. That kind of interaction is really cool. Then you Eliminating the League, a third copy, and a Flashbang, which is basically a souped up negate attack, but you have to take damage. Then you have Ring of Destruction and Transmigration Prophecy. Ring of Destruction is during your opponent's turn, target one face-up monster and destroy it. And destroy that. We've already seen this card. I don't want to go over it again. Okay, I'm not just lazy right now. I think that actually does it. I think this is the fastest deck breakdown that I've had in a while. For the most part, it's just a bunch of reprints like Rush Recklessly, Smashing Ground, Magician Faith, Morphing Jar, and even oh wait, I didn't explain what DD Crow does. So DD Crow is arguably the first hand trap, right? DD Crow is the effect of Quick Effect. You can discard this card to the graveyard and target one card in your opponent's graveyard and banish that target. This card is the first instance of, I think, turn 0 interaction in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And by turn 0, I mean it's not your turn yet. You haven't had a turn yet. Your opponent is playing their game and they can do their shit and you have no answers to it. But DD Crow specifically is a card that has answers to your opponent on turn 0. And I think that's really interesting. And I'm really excited to see where this goes further along the line. And I am sure hopeful that the entire game and its design doesn't utterly warp around being an arms race between hand traps and specific like negation or resilience effects on cards. Surely that's not how this game will like pan out, right? Yeah, I think it's cool. I really think that DD Crow being this early on is cool, even though it doesn't have much utility here. Like, DD Crow is the originator of modern Yu-Gi-Oh, if you will. And that's cool. I like that. That's about all I have to say on that for now. We'll get to talk more about that when Effect Veiler drops and the real first hand trap comes in. But yes, we will hopefully see that next year. Okay. Anyway, good luck with the games.
And welcome back, guys and gals. And yeah, here's what we have cooked up for today. So let's just go through the deck. So we're playing 6am. I feel like it's just the best thing to play. I have some stuff here because I'm a little bit worried that maybe the fairs will show up. Like, looking at this set again, like, made me realize that there's actually some stuff there that might make for a pretty capable deck. But we're playing 6am. I also think they're just cool. So we have a single Xian. We have a second one in this side. This is basically here if the games end up feeling really grindy and we really need like some big payoff. Xian is going to be just the biggest thing we can get. 3 Grandmaster, this is just here for easy swarming, and also it's decently big, so if Jeexx ends up having to pop it with something like Smashing Ground, then we'll get back a 6am from the grave. It has very low defenses, so something like Smashing Grounds will probably not pop it. And instead of something like Ring of Destruction might end up being the premier way of removing it, but there might be a situation where it's the only thing on the field, so it'll be nice for that. 3 Arrow, this is just a 1700 beat stick that immediately pops with effect Defense Position monsters, and this is here for 2 things and 2 things only: Morphing Jar and Magician of Faith. If we don't want Jeexx, if Jeexx sets his entire hand, he sets 4 back row and sets a monster, like, we do not want to give him the Morphing Jar value, and then obviously something like Magician of Faith, reoccurring stuff like Mashing Ground, or if Rush would be like pretty annoying, so we want to be able to deny those. 3 Zanji, it's the biggest Sam we have, as a regular normal summonable ones at 1800, and it guaranteed destroys whatever it swings into. And the big thing here is Galanduo, which I was thinking of actually just putting that in as a defensive card myself, but I figured I'd rather not do that, and I just put more like proactive stuff against it instead if we end up running into it. So, and Zanji is just good because it gives us a 6am name tied to a very good body. Then we had 2 Yaichi. Yaichi pops set spell traps, but cannot attack the turn it does it. And then we have 2 Come On. Come On pops face up spell traps. And I was thinking of the ratios for these, but there aren't actually that many like back row that we want to be setting for something like Yaichi. There is Ring of Distraction, I feel like, is the best one. And then if Jeexx is on 6am as well, which I would assume he is, then we have Return as well, obviously, as a pretty good target for Yaichi. And Come On is mostly here because, like I said in the set breakdown, Shin's Castle of Mist is just going to be so miserable in the mirror. So if we need to clear the way, we can just pop it with Come On. And Come On also helps if he ends up going with the Fairy strategy, because obviously Sanctuary would just completely shut down all of our battle damage. And finally, Come On also helps with Big Bang Shot, because when Big Bang Shots get popped, then the monster also gets banished. Finally, 2 Nisashi. 1400 is not the biggest thing, but Nisashi is basically here as like a card that actually lets us push for damage, because we have some decent swarming capabilities with stuff like Grandmaster. So in the situation where we get, like, for example, Jeexx 1 monster, we summon Nisashi, we get Grandmaster on the field. Grandmaster can clear out the monster, and then Nisashi can swing for 2800, which is nothing to scoff at. 2, Grand Ball. Grand Ball is also here mostly to deal with Galanduo, just like I was talking about with Zanji. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, when set, this doesn't happen since it's at the start of the damage step if this card battles an opponent's monster. But still, Grand Ball is very good. In addition to Galanduo, this can deal with stuff like tribute summons, and if Jeexx wants to meet his Neos quota, then obviously a Grand Ball on anything here is just very good as well. Yeah. Obviously, given these stay on the field, because you know how Neos fusions do. 2, Moth. Moth is here to recycle all of our impressive spells, like Shin's Castle of Mist is potentially very good if Jeexx ends up not going for the 6-amp strategy himself. And even without like that, we have Rush and Smashing Ground that are just going to be good in most scenarios. So getting those back with Moth is very good. And 2, Morphing Jar. I was thinking of the ratios here, but I'd rather not like have many situations where I have like Morphing Jar in my hand, because obviously that would be bad. So I just like 2. This is just a very good way of refueling our hand. So if we draw this a little bit later into the game, when we have maybe 1 or 2 cards in our hand, we can just set this and then refuel. 3, Shin's Castle of Mist for our first spell. We are playing 6-amp, so essentially like when Jeexx is attacking, everything he has is 500 less when this is on the field. 2, Terraforming to get it on the field. Didn't want to run 3 because I don't want to be bricking, since we don't have basically anything like we want to discard stuff for, so it's not even going to be useful in our hand, it's just going to be a dead draw. So 2, I feel like it's perfectly fine. Rush Recklessly, basically get over anything that would be too big otherwise. 2, Big Bang Shot. This is here also not to just boost our monsters to beat over stuff. This is also here like if we can't find our Ancestors Galan duo like Zanji and Grand Ball. Big Bang Shots lets us actually swing through Galan duo for a lot of damage. You can see how afraid of I am of Galan duo. It's just like the deck's win con is just gonna be to beat up Jeexx's life total. So if we can't do that with something with 0 defense sitting in defense, it's obviously gonna be very rough for us. And Big Bang Shot with the piercing damage lets us not only ignore the Galan duo on the first attack, but then it'll get popped afterwards, since Galan duo also says that whenever you take damage, you pop the card. Obviously, if he ends up like going with the fairy strategy that has that and Sanctuary in the Sky, then that'll be harder to deal with. But we also have ways of dealing with Sanctuary in the Sky. 3, Smashing Ground. This is just our best removal, so that's why it's here. 1, Twister. We have 2 more in the side deck, and I mentioned the 6-am mirror, which would be obviously very annoying, but also just in case Jeexx ends up going with the fairies, like if Sanctuary is on the field and if he's running nothing but fairies, we literally have Come On to deal with Sanctuary, and that's it. So it would be basically like turn the game into a standstill where we just can't do anything as long as he has fairies. So I want to have one of them in the main deck, because I don't want to overcap on monsters, as well as I want to still have it for stuff like Big Bang Shot and Shin's Castle of Mist if he's playing the more likely builds. But just in case he ends up going with the build where the field spell actually matters a ton, then I have the extra Twisters to deal with that. 1, Return of the 6-am, another in the side. These are just here to recycle our 6-ams to use them or give additional uses out of them, which is very good. And then finally for the main deck, 3, Ring of Destruction to pop basically anything that Jeexx has. Like this can just pop anything as long as his life total is more than the monster stack. As for the side, we also covered some stuff, but 2 DD Croak. This is here if Jeexx is also on 6, and if he's like playing multiple copies of Return. So if he has like a way of, he's maybe playing like something like Morphing Jar to turbo stuff into his grave and then like goes for multiple returns. I want to have a way of dealing with the grave. Then 2 Gene Warp, a Werewolf. The one thing about Sheen's Castle of Mist as well, like for the 6 AM mirror, where it makes it very awkward, is also like in the 6 AM mirror, like swinging it over your opponent's stuff is going to be very hard. So Gene Warp Werewolf is essentially just here. So in the situation where Sheen's Castle of Mist can be popped or it's not in play, we just can sign in this to just have the blanket biggest thing apart from Grandmaster and Sheen. 1 legendary Ebon Steed. This was just an extra slot I had in my side, so I just threw it in there for the mirror as well. We already covered these. 2 Darkwood Dealings. I wasn't comfortable playing these in the main deck, not knowing what Jeexx might be playing, since if he is actually playing something where he wants the stuff in the grave more than we do, then that's obviously bad. And I am not going to blind this into a potential situation where he's playing like a small Dark World package. So it's just here if we need to dig for more stuff in our deck, it's here for that. Then we have 2 Cloak and Dagger. This is our second card that's here mostly just in case Jeexx ends up playing the fair strategy, since we can easily call something like Parshat here and shut down the big payoffs for the deck. But even if we see that Jeexx on 6 AM, if we can see that he's maybe playing something like Sheen, we can use that to stop that, or we can just stop Grandmaster from going off, or we can also just use it for Morphing Jar. I feel like this is like just a card where you don't want to blind it because you want to know what your opponent is, so you know what to call. So that's why we have it inside. And finally, 2 Ceasefire. This is just here just in case the games are like going into a standstill. I feel like the burn damage from Ceasefire might actually add up, especially since we have Ring of Destructions in play as well. So pretty interesting deck. I think it's a pretty decent one. So it'll be interesting to see if Jeexx has a similar one, or if he has something different, or maybe if he's playing like completely different. Hell, maybe we'll see Niels hit the field. That would be interesting to see at the very least. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the deck breakdowns, and I will see you all in the dueling zone as always. Ladies and lads, welcome to another episode of the Historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning Journey. This time it is Strike of Neos as well as Champion Pack Game 2. But we're probably not going to be seeing any Neos hit the field, unfortunately. But Jeexx, how are you feeling today?
I'm gonna strike while the iron is hot, and I'm gonna say that Neos will absolutely not hit the field this time.
Well, there you go. I mean, the gears and machines are turning again. I've revolted from last time. I am no longer going to be raging. The dinosaurs have left me be, and we can get started. It's like it's a rapid fire from last time. But I will ask once again the all important question: are you gonna throw rock?
We never stop. Never.
Fuck.
You didn't believe me.
I did not. I'll be honest. I did not. But yeah, best of luck, gamer.
Good luck, gamer. I'm gonna said one card and
Well, that's interesting. Well.
You got a Gene werewolf on you?
Set. I mean, yeah. I guess. Fire off Sheen's Castle of Mist. Set a monster and pass.
Okay. I'm gonna go standby main. I will tribute.
Oh, not turn 2.
I'm gonna play the Sanctuary in the Sky. And I will tribute Radiant Gerald for Arknight Parshat. Now, there's a problem here, which I'm fairly certain happens. But let me just double check this, because I don't actually think anything prevents the timing. Just to be safe. Just for the sake of like.
Oh, you're
Yeah, I
thinking
think it does
like,
go
do
off. Yeah.
you get the?
Yeah, I'm wondering
Like,
if the actual summoning prevents me
yeah,
from
because
getting
it's.
the win timing.
Oh yeah, that's actually true because it says when.
Yeah. I'm pretty
'Cause-
sure it should be fine because there's no other effect that pops right now. It's only
Yeah,
just a summon.
it's just a summon, so essentially.
So we
I
get
don't. I
1,000
wonder
life points.
if there were like if the monster you attributed it for had a effect that happened when you summon them, then I'm assuming it would miss timing. But I don't fucking know. I'll be honest. I've never been very good with the mistiming rules.
I think it still activates because there's a new chain afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you tribute the monster, there's a new chain. For example, when you play Stratos has win timing. If you summon Stratos in the middle of a chain, Stratos with his timing. But if you summon Stratos as the last part of a chain, he'll start a new chain.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine. Now I'm just wondering if did this set have any form of instant removal? Just to double check.
That's a great question.
Do you remember?
I think we might find out.
We might find.
But we might not. You know.
Let me just pull up the set real quick because that way I can be certain.
That is fair.
In
In response to you pulling up the set,
yeah. Would you like to use Cloak and Dagger while you have priority?
I don't think I will.
Don't think. That's kind of
I don't
brave.
think.
You
Period.
don't think.
I don't think. Period. Thank
I'm
you.
sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Let me just Cloak and Dagger and pulling the rug. Swift Samurai Storm. No, those aren't things that can be used. Counter traps, normal traps, normal traps. The transmigration, the anti-fusion, the ritual sealing, eliminating the league.
Oh yeah, important context.
Yes.
Jeexx got the knowledge that we had champion back game 2 with the set like 20 minutes prior, so
Yeah,
he had
baby.
to whip up his deck up pretty swiftly. But
That's why I'm kind of looking at everything that I have to fear.
fair enough.
I think oh, fuck, but eliminating the league is so scary. But regardless of what happens, eliminating the league will just fuck me up, right? Like, no matter what happens, if you have eliminating the league, my par shot is dead, right? And it doesn't really matter at that point. So I'm just gonna tribute par shot.
Oh
for
Jesus!
big par shot.
Oh yep,
Yeah, that's okay.
yep.
And then I would like to let me just double check. This card attacks the defense position monster, inflict piercing damage.
It's
If this
partial,
card
but
inflicts
it
a battle
also
damage,
gets more stats essentially.
while the sanction disguise is on the field and your life points is higher than your opponent's, which it is, I gain 1,000 attack right now.
And
So I go
defense,
battle.
so it's
And defense.
3,300, which is
Hell yeah.
quite large.
So I would like to attack your face down.
Yep, it is Morphing Jar.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I am also taking 2,700.
Oh wait, I think you draw first, right?
I think
Or
so.
it doesn't matter.
I don't know if it matters, but yeah, I have.
I'll just let you draw and then I'll
That's
draw
good.
because it's weird.
Yeah. Draw 5.
And then I draw 5. And then I will also kill this thing, and you took the damage, so I draw one
Yeah.
more.
So you get an extra card.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Whoa. Then I will set 2 cards, and I will pass. Now, if this thing doesn't die, it's gonna run away with the game instantly, right? There we go. But you miscalculate.
Now, another thing here is,
Yeah.
it would be pretty neat if I had a monsters to summon here. You know,
yes.
in my deck with 22 monsters, I think it would. There's a very good chance if I have, a single, 2 monsters in my starting hand.
It's even worse when you think about it, that you've already dug in like 12 cards,
Yeah.
and you have 2. It's disgusting.
But I mean, there is no way that I don't have a monster in my hand, right? Like, that would be actually crazy. Like, it would be absolutely insane if something like that happened. If I'm playing like 22 monsters, I'm 12 deep in my deck, and I don't have a monster in my hand, like, that would be nuts.
That would be quite unfortunate. I would like to set 2 cards, and I would like to pass. Watch him.
Well, we found a monster. Normal summon
Yeah,
hero.
it's
Is that
Pyro.
okay? It happens to have a pretty decent effect in this situation.
It doesn't though. Can you read your effect?
I can. At the start of damage, if it discard the attack and face down defense plus your monster and destroy that monster.
You must control a face-up 6 samurai monster with a different name.
I forget these are the old fucking bastards that need these things. But
don't worry, I played this card.
I'll give it big bang shot. So
you give a big bang shot. Oh
yeah.
my god. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
And Galanduo?
Boom. So how much is that? It's 1,300, right?
21. Yeah.
So I activate Nova Summoner's effect. I would like to special summon Arknight Parshat.
Yep.
I would like to special summon Arknight Parshat in attack position. Is this okay?
It is.
Yes. There we go. Then. Now, if you have another Smashing Ground, that would suck.
It definitely would.
That would really suck.
Yeah, that's not enough. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. My Parshat is dead. He is gone. He is destroyed.
I was thinking, like, is there a world where I maybe wait to see if you guess up, but like Neo Parshat would be way too massive at this point, so I don't think I can wait.
I would like to smash the ground beneath your feet.
Also, you took damage, although you have Sanctuary in the Sky.
Oh, I took damage. Oh, I don't need to take that. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card. So yeah, yep. Iroh gets banished.
Yep, dead, destroyed, forever,
gone, and forgotten.
I would like to normal summon Galandur.
Yep.
And I would like to swing.
The most aggressive looking card, getting aggressive. It's kind of funny that a thing that looks like this has 1700 attack.
And 0 defense.
Yeah.
A lot of other cards in this set should probably have more attack than this card.
Bro, like my draws.
Oh no. The fact that you're, again,
good luck.
14 cards. Oh no. 14 cards deep and you don't have anything is kinda yikes. I will summon another card and I would like to attack for 3,100.
Oh, attacking with Galandur first, huh?
You can't use Gors. You have cards on the field. Come on, man.
I will activate all 3 of my cards and summon Gors.
Wait, how? You can. You have Sheen's Castle of the Mist. So
I will sacrifice my shield. You don't know about my leftmost back row is emergency provisions.
Oh.
Normal. Come on and slam.
Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. So.
And special summon Grandmaster.
Oh my god.
Is this okay?
Yeah. I think that's fine.
I would like to activate Command's effect and pop Sanctuary in the Sky.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's a problematic card. Yeah. I am
Sad.
okay with that.
Mm-hmm. I think since now this can't get partial, I think I will lose. Come on, but I still think this is the play where I swing over Nova.
Okay.
Still get
So I'm gonna
something,
take
but
700 damage from.
Yep.
Wait, actually, yeah, when attacked.
Yeah, castle is only
700
if
damage.
I'm defending.
And then I would like to special summon. Your opponent's monster cannot target this card for attacks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Wait, actually, that's kind of irrelevant, isn't it? Either way. Does it matter? I guess it does, yeah. I'm gonna special summon Nova Summoner.
Mm-hmm. And main 2, since come on can't attack the turn, it activates the effect, and I will pass. Also, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna lose. Come on, at least on the board, because yeah, she has castle.
Well,
So there's no way you have a twister, right?
there's no way I have a twist.
So you're popping my emergency provisions?
The one face-up spell trap on the field that isn't Twister? Yeah. Actually, I can't even target Twister, because Twister is face-up.
Wait, this is only for... Wait. Face-up spell?
Yeah, on the face-up.
Nah, this card is some ass,
yeah,
brother.
it's not very good. It's not very good. And then I would like to attack the common. Oh wait, not that guy. Not that guy.
Like,
this guy. Yeah, this guy. This guy wants to attack.
I will activate my emergency provisions, targeting Command, and giving him 700 more food for the turn.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Then I would like to. I take 400 from that. No, 200 from that. 500 from that. 500.
7. So 20. Yeah, 500.
Yep. And then I would like to. Doesn't particularly matter, I don't think, in this point. I'll just change Nova Summoner to defense. Wait, let me see what common actually says.
If you have another,
I'm gonna set a card.
You're such a bastard.
I set a spell or trap card, and then I would like to set a monster.
Yep. It's funny because like in the past I've always been like, why would you ever set a field spell? And
why would I? Huh? What kind of plan could I possibly be concocting?
No, I mean, obviously you have, but like that's what I've been thinking in the past. Like, why the hell would anyone ever do that? Anyways, activate my 3rd copy of Sheen's Castle of Mist.
Okay.
That was there since turn 2.
Fucking hell, that's disgusting.
Normal summon another hero. Is that okay?
That's okay.
And
I'm gonna have to say, you probably want to swing to the morphing jar yourself, you know, just to say, you know.
I mean, brother,
it's kind of obvious.
I mean, brother, if I have an effect that I can proc here, of course I'm going to do that. Are you crazy?
No. Why would you do this to yourself?
Because I do not want my terraforming.
That doesn't activate.
Wait. I mean, I can keep it there anyway.
It doesn't activate.
I'll keep the terraforming in the grave just for the sake of it.
Okay. You don't want to have it for eliminating the league, then, I take it.
I would like to swing here for no damage because it's in defense mode.
Okay. Nova Summoner goes to the graveyard. I Nova Summoner effect. I chain to the effect.
Yeah.
Transmigration Prophecy.
Yep.
And I shuffle to my deck
the 2
Nova
other
Summoner,
Nova Summoners, and you'll get one of
my
them
Nova Summoner
back, right?
And I will shuffle the deck, and then I will search my deck, and I would like to special summon a Nova Summoner from my deck.
And then I mean, you can ram it into my thingies, but at least then you take the damage, I guess. So, sure, I guess we'll swing a Grandmaster over Galandor for 400 just for good measure.
Yeah.
And then we'll pass.
Fucking hell, this is some dog shit right now, man.
Partially this 1900, just making sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I would like to normal summon a Gilandu, and
Yep.
I would like to change my Gilandu to defense position,
Yep.
and I would like to pass.
Yep.
The fact that you top deck the IRA at some point really sucks ass.
Yeah.
Like that
I mean,
hurt the most here.
I gotta draw my monster at some point, you know?
Yeah.
Wait. I am sad.
What's that?
Pain.
Pain is that?
Now, hypothetically, I could crash my Iroh into Galanduo and just kill off my Iroh, and it would be funny. But I don't think I want to do that.
I mean, you can also then pop the Grandmaster, and you can then add another common to the field.
True. I can.
You can. You have the options for that. Yes, these exist. These are real options.
Alright, let's go battle phase.
Yeah.
Let's swing. Actually, yeah, let's swing Euro into the summoner. I'm assuming you'll get the third summoner.
Yeah, because it's more consistent. That's yes.
Yep. And then, is that another prophecy? Is the question. I think I still will. I'll swing Come On into the new Nova Summoner.
Okay. No prophecies.
No prophecies.
No prophecies. I would like to special summon Freya.
Yep. I would like to point out, by the way, that I don't think that we've had a game this long for probably months.
I'm so happy. Holy fuck.
Like, that makes Galanduo so big.
It's so huge.
I mean,
He's a big boy now.
his
Very large.
card doesn't do anything here. It's the only 6M I have in my grave. I mean, changing it to defense doesn't matter. Yeah. We'll go main 2 and That's actually that's so
Freya is kind of carrying now.
Yeah, that's actually kind of hilarious.
I was actually thinking of cutting her until we did the rework earlier for the deck.
Yeah, Freya actually does a lot in this scenario. Yeah, I'll just pass.
I would like
did
to
set a back
change.
row as well.
Yep, I would like to change my Galanduo to a.
Oh yeah, it's 100 more than Come On now. That's
Yeah.
actually so funny.
I would like to activate. No, actually, that doesn't matter here. It doesn't do anything. I'm just wondering. There was. Look at all of your. Fuck, that's actually kind of bad.
Bro, this is a good game, by the way. I just want to.
This is a really good game, I must say. Yeah.
Like,
Fucking hell, dude. Is it? What back row could you possibly have? If you're playing 6 times, you gotta be playing Return of Return of the Six Samurai, whatever the fuck it's called. You're probably playing that at the very least, which means you can use your 6 Ms next turn for shit. I don't know. I feel like I have to do this. I would like to normal summon Freya,
Jesus.
and I would like to activate Twister.
Yep. I'm assuming you're targeting Sheen's castle.
The only target that is legal, yes. I pay
Yeah,
500
I
life
mean,
points.
you can target your own Twister.
I can't because I have to play it by targeting one face of spell trap on the field.
Yep. Sheen's castle is gone.
Same way you can't
So,
target an MST from your hand.
800 points to all of your thingies.
Yes.
That is hefty.
I would like to attack the Grandmaster of the Six Samurai.
I'm going to 100 here.
The reason why I'm attacking him first is because if this somehow does not win me the game here, he can turn the game around because his effect only pops from when he gets destroyed by card effects.
So I go down to 100. Yep, he's gone. I take 400.
Then I would like to attack the common.
Well, this is where it's kind of interesting.
Rush Recklessly?
That wouldn't do too much here. I'm mostly
Two
thinking
of them.
they still have Sanctuary set. I'm basically thinking here, I'm probably gonna lose. There is something I can do here, but the question is, is me you giving you intel of a certain card gonna win me this game? Because if it's not, I'd rather actually keep it secret. So I actually think we're gonna go next game.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
That was a very good game.
That was a good game. I'm very afraid now.
Yeah, I guess there are a couple things I want to change. So yeah, let's go side for game 2. All right, quite a few changes this time around. So let's go game 2 and see what happens.
I'm going to have to go second. Oh no, I'm gonna have to play this hand.
Now there's no way that I wouldn't draw monsters 2 games in a row, like, right?
There's no way I would draw the exact same hand 2 games in a row, right? I would like to do this.
Jeez Louise, that's fucking frightening. I wonder what you said.
I wonder what he's saying.
Uh,
You want to guess?
I'd rather not guess. I'd rather normal Iru.
Yeah.
Special Grandmaster?
Yeah. Sauce.
It is very sus. What's the set? I feel like there's no world in which if it wasn't Morphing Jar, you would just fire off Sanctuary, right? Like no world.
What do you mean?
I think it's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Uh, it's gotta be Morphing Jar, right? Like it has to be Morphing Jar.
It's not.
Ooh,
I get 1,000 luck points.
spicy. You do.
And then I lose 2,100.
Then you lose 2,100 and
Get fucked.
love equivalent exchange and pass.
You know what I said
Oh,
about how this is probably gonna be.
yeah, that's unfortunate. The question is, how much do I want to extend? Because there's no like crazy wipes, I don't think. Right? I think I'm fine, just 38. Main 2, set another back row, pass. We need to stop doing this when we get like good games. There is like one game that's absolutely a throwaway. We need to stop this. We can have a best of 3 where we have 3 good games.
Can we? Can we really?
Hell,
Are you
no,
sure
we
about
can't.
that?
Absolutely not. That would be.
I'm gonna activate terraforming.
Yep.
I'm gonna add to my hand a sanctuary in the sky. And then I would like to set a card once a motherfucking again.
Never seen this before.
Never seen this before, and I would like to activate fuck all. Yeehaw, baby! That's what I've been. Wait.
I think I'll fire off my own. Sanctuary. Terraforming. Activate the Jeexx Castle, and you know we've also never seen this card before, right? Everyone's favorite. And
where are the Zonjis, man?
Battle phase, pop with effects. Main 2. Set a back row and pass.
Standby main. Sanctuary.
Yep.
Main phase 1 still.
Yep.
Normal Nova Summoner.
Yep.
Swing into
Oh
Iroh.
yeah, because now you can crash it, but you don't take damage.
Oh, I don't take that. Oh my god, I am so smart.
Wait, I thought I was giving you credit. I thought you were like, okay, now I'm gonna do this so I can.
Oh my god, I am so intelligent, guys. I'm gonna pop your fucking shit.
You're a bastard, you know that?
Oh. Yeah. It's only opponent. Yeah. I was like, wait, there was a card that does this, but it's for both sides. Yeah.
But you know,
and now it's gonna be smashing.
Luckily, we're both bastards. We can be both bastards here.
Now,
so.
if you get a monster off, it's GG.
I'm thinking of doing something so fucking dumb. I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'll set a monster and pass.
Is it what I think it is?
There are, I think, 3 monsters that I want to pass. Sorry, set.
Well,
I'm thinking on.
If it's morphing jar, it's big enough to even survive in this hit.
It is. There is. Let's just say that my might have something which I have said, which I'm actually thinking about the Freya for.
I remember that eliminating the league doesn't deal with every copy of it in the game. It deals
Yeah.
with cards that are in the hand.
Mm,
So
yeah. Yeah, it's morphing jar.
yeah,
Let's draw, baby. Screw Shin.
no. Gotta go main phase 2. I'm gonna set 2 cards.
Yep.
Actually, I'm not gonna set this thing. Sorry. This is the wrong thing to set. Yeah, and I'll pass.
So that's a Freya I can attack? Jeez
Yeah, baby.
Louise. Normal. Design.
Normal summon resolution. Yikes!
That's so fucking dumb.
Yeah!
Why do I always?
Yeah!
Why do I always? And I mean always draw the same fucking. I'm running all of them. How do I always only get duplicates? Actual. It's fucking insane, dude.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. You wanna change your morphing jar into attack position so you can kill my
I
Freya?
probably honestly will, because that thing is a fucking problem.
It is. It really is, isn't it? Dude, the fact that you have Mo.
I'll fucking kill it. Actual. There we go, main 2. I'll set another back row. I'll pass.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna start my turn. Standby. Main. I would like to normal summon a Nova summoner.
Yep.
Would you like to consider using your Rush recklessly to deal with my Nova summoner so we can trade?
Well, that would be really funny.
That would be really funny. Wait.
Now remember, I have appointed Morphing Jar my second in command in the 6 Samurai
Yes.
army, so you will lose 500 points if you attack into it.
Wait, what? Well, I would like it if that was the case. But I'm just sitting here thinking about, like,
What?
the funniest fucking play.
What are you?
But it doesn't work
What the
because
fuck
you
are
get
you-
to go second. So
You're
imagine
not
a
gonna
world.
fucking flip my fucking Morphing Jar back to defense.
No. Imagine a world where I use a rush recklessly on your morphing jar to ram my Nova Summoner into it, to trade, to get a Parshat out. That would be funny.
That's if that thing is a set rush recklessly, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I'm gonna attack into the morphing jar.
Yeah, that's fine. So Morphing Jar's gone.
Yeah. If you didn't get a chance to activate the rush that you just set, then I would probably actually do that. Because I have one. I won't lie. I have a rush recklessly in my hand right now. So
Oh yeah, like if I had rush fucking yeah, and then I fired off back to your Nova Summoner, that would be so fucking funny actually.
that would be so funny. Or the other way around. Oh wait, no. You would not want to kill my that.
Yeah, because
That would be
you're
fucking
boosting
sick.
mine and I'm boosting yours.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna set my rush recklessly.
Another one?
No, it's the set card is not rush recklessly. I'll reveal that much.
I mean,
but
like
yeah.
basically anything else that says, oh, I'm going to fucking punch the air.
What's up? Did you get another jar? Or did you get something that doesn't deal with Nova Summoner? You could just play Grand Mole.
I'm gonna set a card and pass.
a problem. I'm gonna set one card.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna... Do I want to set this card? I think setting that card would be funny. The funny or the play. Is it better to do the funny play, or is it better to do an actual play?
That's always the question, you know?
A dilemma for the ages, if you will.
Yes.
I think the funny play is the better option. So I will do this, and I will swing to the morphing jar.
Now the question here is, do I want to? And the answer is yes. So let's take these to hand.
Check something. Because I think...
Oh, since it's set?
Yeah, there was a thing about this at one point.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of indifferent.
Yeah, if Neo-Special Grandmal is attacked while face down or is otherwise not face up at the beginning of the damage step, then you cannot activate its effect.
Yeah.
Like that was something that...
I mean, it would be very good.
It would be one of its, like... I made
Imagine
a whole
something
point
like that
about how...
ultimate offering would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You just keep
You couldn't
bouncing your
win.
opponent's shit.
Look, it's impossible at that point. But you can also just normal summon it, and you never lose. You just lose 500 life points every time. Your opponent just has to be like, do I want to attack it? Do I want to, like, -1 myself?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then I go main phase 2, and I don't think it really matters here anymore, because you have the funny option now. Would you like to engage in the funny option?
I would like to engage in actual cards that I can play. That would be pretty lit, honestly.
Okay. I didn't realize you had Shogun Shien in here, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah, you gotta play the whole lineup, you know? I mean... Unfortunately, I had to ditch the monkey at some point. Initially, I was playing 3 monkey in my sideboard, but it very quickly went to 0. Sad. It's actually interesting. I think I will normal. Come on here.
Hey, would you like to special some of the Grandmaster you don't have?
I wonder. I also
Or
wonder.
Return of the Six Samurai to special summon his fucking Iroh so you can pop Sanctuary and you can kill my Morphing Jar without activating the Morphing Jar. Really? No?
I have to. Give me a second to think. It's so risky and so dumb and so stupid.
Question?
Does it even make any sense? Not really. You can flip the fucker yourself anyway. Honestly, we got battle phase.
Yeah!
We swing into summoner.
Oh!
And we flip this naming Parshath. The original Parshath.
The Parshat? The original Parshat or the original Parshat?
Air Knight Parshat with 1900 attack points.
Are there multiple Parshats? What about if it's Parshat enraged, actually?
Gellan Duo and Parshat and Nova Summoner and...
You can't do that.
That's right, we're gonna cheat.
That's right. We gotta
But yeah,
cheat.
no, it's
I
OG
spell
version.
summon, Nova summon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me too. I'm going to pass turn
Yeah.
and go on my next extra turn. I will use Nexus Fae.
I don't think that's how this game works.
I'm going to send 2 cards and activate the World's
Uh,
Effect to skip your next turn.
shit. This is. Now see, this is.
This is interesting because even if you have a Twister, it's like, what do you pop? Do you want to power shot or do you want to swing over command or, you know?
I can't swing over the command without using Twister. Therefore,
Yeah.
I should always Twister the Chance Castle.
Or you get like 7 million fucking Freyas and then everything is cash money again. I mean, if you have Morphing Jar, you flip it here for sure, right?
That's a problem, you see. You have Castle, Rush, and Jar still. You set Rush, so you have...
There is a chance that I haven't set Rush, but you saw my hand,
Presumably.
which had...
there's no chance you haven't set Rush, that is. Like, you absolutely
that is
set
a
it.
very, like, good assumption.
Because
Because they were
No.
literally...
When you did that effect, or when I used the card, I saw you only had Rush, and you set a spell on that same turn.
Oh, yeah, because,
Yeah.
never mind. Because I was like, yeah, you saw 2, but yeah. You're right, you're
So,
right. And then
you have Morphing Jar and Castle.
Yeah, you know, Morphing Jar. My hand then was Zanji, Castle, Rush, Morphing Jar, and Mole. Yeah.
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 Now you only have Castle and Jar left from that. So there's one card that I don't know of,
Yeah.
which could be a problematic card. But just because I think it's better to do this, I'm gonna activate Smashing Ground.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Only
okay?
one target, so come on, it's gone.
Yep. I would like to change Nova Summoner to attack.
Yep.
And I don't even know why I put it in defense, because I have Sanctuary in...
I mean, it can still get destroyed. So,
But
you didn't want it to be destroyed, then.
Yeah. Then I would like to attack for 1,400.
Yep. 14 hundo.
And then I would like to go main phase 2, and I would like to set a card, and I would like to pass.
Yep.
Alrighty then, chat room.
Will it kill?
Oh yeah, there was no Will It Kill last month, huh?
Probably goes. They were doing so much shit. Now this is interesting. Does it really achieve anything is the question, though?
Come on, just swing into the jar. Summon a jar, swing into jar.
Jar and jar of violence. I will. Do something. The problem there is that it doesn't achieve much. I'm not sure. I guess there's nothing better. I'll normal. Grand Mole.
Okay.
Battle face.
Yep.
Nova Summoner, let's return both to hand.
Yep.
And I'll just pass.
I go standby main.
Mm-hmm.
I will normal summon. And I will attack.
Yep.
Then I will pass. So now you have a mole in there too. Which means that you're gonna have your 3 out of your 5 cards are cards that I know. And 2 of those could be a 6-ham combo, which could break my board. So you can keep stalling like this for a while.
Normal mole.
Do the same.
Same shenanigans.
Okay, that's fine. Then return of 6-ham, Grandmaster.
Made to set a back row pass.
This is high octane gameplay once a motherfucking again, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Ring of Destruction.
Ring of Destruction. Oh my god. You're
So,
gonna take
both of us take 14.
14. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Doesn't do anything for me here, but still.
Yeah, it just prevents the thinning. Essentially, I'm here, but I'm biding my time here so I can get some good cards that I can play.
I would like to set 1 card and pass.
Heavy Storm. I am quite sad. Set a card and pass.
Oh, is it what I think it is?
And nobody knows, you know?
No one's aware. Nobody has any idea.
There's no intel on that on the dark web.
What if I just like set 1 card and I flip summon Morphing Jar?
Yep.
And I discard my hand. You discard your hand unless you have something to
Nope. That is perfectly fine by me. So
draw 5.
Castle Mist, Grandmaster, and Jar. And draw 5.
I've never seen such bullshit in my fucking life. Holy fucking shit, dude. This is god awful. I would like to shuffle 2 Nova Summoners into my deck.
Yep.
I would like to pay 500 life points to destroy the Cloak and Dagger.
Yep.
I would like to sacrifice my Morphing Jar for a Air Knight part Shath.
Yep.
And I would like to also use another Twister to destroy your Sheen's Castle of the Mist.
Castle is gone.
I would like to activate a card trader. And I would like to use Big Bang Shot on Air Knight Parshat.
Yep.
That is now 2,300.
Yep.
That is very sizable. A large lad, if you will.
It is quite hefty.
Then I would like to swing in to the Morphing Jar.
I would like to take 2,000 piercing.
Wait, what the fuck? Holy shit. You want to know why I just played every single card in my hand?
Because obviously you assumed it was a jar.
I was like, oh my god, this guy's gotta have a jar here. There's no chance it's not a jar. Then when it's flip face up, I would like to actually... do I want to do that? I think it's probably better if I just do that. I would like to chain Rush Recklessly on the mold being revealed to
Yep.
add another 700. If that's okay. And then when I deal battle damage, I draw 1 card.
Yep.
Like that was just to be safe. That if I got something like I said, I want to set it.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I would like to pass.
Alrighty, let's see what we can find. Oh, well, I guess we'll definitely start by smashing the Parshat.
Yep.
So I guess banished because of Big Bang.
Does it? When it gets destroyed.
What is that?
Isn't it? Is it a when like if it gets destroyed, that means that.
Oh yeah. It's never mind. It was that way around. Okay, so I mean it didn't matter. I read the card wrong, so I didn't need to banish my thingy-majingy, but I did anyway.
I should probably check what you actually sent to the graveyard. Because I was not looking at all. I didn't see
morphing jar.
Yeah.
It was my own jar, Grandmaster, and Shin's Council of Mist.
But if I did that, then I would have not done this. I would have played this more conservatively. Because I didn't need to go that all in on that. If I knew that you didn't set jar, because I wanted to get rid of the monster you had on the field, and I would also had like to get more cards in my hand.
Yep. I think I will normal Nisashi. Is that okay?
Nisashi. Yes, it's okay. And that's also followed by Grandmaster, I take it?
That's followed by Battle Phase for 1400.
Okay.
Main 2. Question. I'll set a back row.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
I go to my standby phase.
On the draw, I'll Cloak and Dagger 4. Honestly, I think Nova Summoner. Yeah.
That's the right call, I think, yeah. I agree. I would have done the same. I was about to actually, in standby phase, use a Transmigration Prophecy to shuffle a Parshat and a Nova Summoner into the deck, and then use Card Trader on one of the cards that I have in hand to dig out a Nova Summoner to attack into the Nisashi.
Yeah.
That's actually the perfect call.
I guess, because, for a... I just figured, for an empty board, you basically always want Nova Summoner.
Yeah. I would like to...
Still use Card Trader, I assume?
I'm thinking about that, actually. Because I think I do want to use Card Trader, and I want to use it on... I don't want to use Transmigration... I don't want to use Transmigration Prophecy, but I'm going to shuffle that. I don't need to show it, but still, I shuffle it, I draw. And there it is.
That would have been... Yeah.
I'm going to activate...
I essentially just lose there if I don't call it. Yeah. Yep. Nisashi is gone.
And then I'll summon Galundo again.
Yep. Nothing I can do. I'm just so sad that we didn't get a good game to... my draws both games when I lost, basically first 3-4 turns, I just drew shit. But yeah. Also, here, once again, 400, I can't use Twister, I can't use Ring of Destruction even on Freya. First game, if I had 1 life point more, I could have popped the Freya with the ring, and the game would have been a whole lot different.
No. If you have... it's only for original attack. Freya has 100 attack.
Is it original?
Yeah.
I could...
fucking hell, man.
That would have actually... I'm so
You could have
sad.
won, yeah.
Yeah, I completely... Yu-Gi-Oh! Player doesn't read cards. Case number 763.
You want to know why it has original attack on it?
Probably so you can't boost shit and fucking kill them in one turn.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So they literally printed that on the card, so you can't die from it,
I
basically.
literally thought the errata was just to swap them around so you take the damage first. I
No,
am
no, that's
so
also it.
fucking
Also,
sad now. Because
I'm gonna
attack
double check
boosting
just
is
to be safe.
so rare, it never comes up, so I didn't even think of.
Let me
That's
make sure.
fucking. That's so
Yeah,
miserable, actually. Because,
it was.
like, if I pop one of the Freyas, like, we were chilling.
Yeah, I lose 400 attack and I'm completely shit out of luck, basically. Yeah,
I am so fucking sad.
that's
I actually,
unfortunate.
I have never been this sad in this series before. I am. I feel miserable now.
It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes these things happen.
Oh,
Sometimes you lose games,
that's
and
so.
sometimes you don't read your
What
cards.
did I
It's,
draw?
that's
There's another Sanji. But like, I play so many monsters. How am I never finding my monsters, man? And every game, like, I swear, like 3 turns and I have access to all of my castles of mist. Those I find
yeah.
every time.
I don't understand how you found one terraforming for 3 of these.
Also, you
I
can.
also only got one for some fucking reason.
I played 2-3 in game one, and that's what I was thinking. Like, am I gonna be a result based thinker? And I ended up being, and I took one out of the 2 terraformings away for more copies of Twister because I can't advance the game state if Sanctuary is on the field essentially.
Yeah.
So,
I
but
think this is one of those sets that would be really interesting to replay
yeah.
at some point.
Uh Also, one of Xian in my opening hand.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
to be
funny.
fair, a one-off Sheehan could have won you the game if you got a Grandmaster early.
Yeah, like, cause that's the like thing. Like, if you just open a 6-Sam name, preferably one of the poppers with Grandmaster and Xian, like, you've essentially just won the game.
Yeah.
And since these games were so grindy, I figured like a one of Xian could do things.
Yeah, it could absolutely turn things around.
But low key, even with the absolute fucking tilter of me being an illiterate, honestly, probably one of my favorite episodes in the entire series so far.
No,
I
we
just
haven't
feel
had
like
a
they were so like back and forth. Okay, we do not talk about game two. That never happened.
that
But
was a swing.
the two like actual proper games we played were like actually require thinking and yeah.
Yeah, I think these were some of the best games we've had in a really long time. Like comparable to the Joey Pegasus starter decks. I think that was
Yeah.
probably my favorite out of all the ones that we played, simply
Yeah,
because the fact
that's
that it like
very
felt
good.
unbelievable.
Yeah. It just
Neither of us had a win con, and it was
yeah.
so interesting.
Yeah, but like this it was also I'll be honest, like I was afraid that we were gonna have a 6M mirror, but I'm very happy that you ended up going another route.
I originally thought of not going with this
Mm-hmm.
purely because of Grandmo.
Yeah.
Because I was
Me
like,
too.
if I get hit, I lose.
Yeah.
Like this card is my win con, but it ended up not even technically being my win con. My win con was Nova Summoner.
Yeah, it was, essentially it was just like Nova Summoner and Gallandro beat down for the most part, honestly.
Yeah, that's really interesting because you have cards that deal with Galanduo. You have Sanji, and you also have Cloak and Dagger, I guess, and Ring of Destruction. But those still aren't like cards that you see often enough at this point, or at least we didn't see in this set, for them to be a consistent answer to Galanduo.
Yeah.
So in the first game, Galanduo just kind of ran off since you couldn't deal with it. You
Yeah, I
couldn't
never
advance the
found
next turn.
Zanji. So my ratios, which were kind of interesting. So I had 3 Grandmaster, three Zanji, and 3 Eero, and I actually played come on,
Come
Yaichi
out.
and whoever was the double attacker. All of those at 2 copies. I sided out one of the double attackers for my third copy of Twister for this game, or game two
I
rather.
think playing 3 Iroh, 3 Sanji, 2 Kamon, and maybe one Nisashi could could have been fine too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's what I originally played with when I had I played Six Sams before Legendary Six Sams came in.
Yeah, but yeah, like essentially, like Ring of Destruction was here for two cards. It was here for Galandur because it can't be beat over, and it was here for the booster who. In the end,
Oh,
it
Freya.
was yeah Freya. But essentially, because I was like, I mean, I'm taking 500. Like that's not gonna be anything. And it's the two scenarios where I had Ring of Destruction essentially online was like, okay, I'm at 400, I'm at 500, and I thought that I just couldn't activate it. So
Yeah, it's a shame because the original attack clause feels weird.
yeah,
Because even I originally thought, oh, it's just you take the damage of the monster in the field. After
yeah.
rereading it multiple times, I realized, wait, this card doesn't allow me to cheese you with limited removal anymore. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Uh,
Well,
I mean, we learned something. Also, I had double reckless.
set. Oh fucking
Yeah.
hell, dude.
I
Yeah,
think the like middle one was the card that I set on like turn 2, and it just stood there the
yeah.
entire time.
The middle card was absolutely the card you set on the turn that I found out your hand.
Okay, then it was the other one. I just remember like one of these rushes was here for
Yeah,
700 years.
it was kind of crazy how effective that eliminating the league ended up being. Because I was like, I'm never gonna hit multiples. I'm
I'm
never gonna get more value out of it. But getting like 2-for-1s or 2-for-2s, I guess that's really big. Especially because Zanji is like the biggest card that I'm afraid of.
It's so like weird. Like game one, I literally don't think I saw any other 6M. I mean, I saw Grandmaster, but it was only Iro and come on. Game two, I only saw Iro, and then here it's like okay, like I've what the one morphing jar gave me two 6Ms. Both of them were Zanji. Like, bro, these guys are supposed to be swarming together, not like be egotistical assholes and just make shadow clones of themselves.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
Like a bullshit jutsu. They're
Yeah.
like the newer wave of legendary six samurai who aren't even fucking samurai anymore. They're ninjas, dude.
Yeah. And secret 6M. Whatever.
Yikes.
But
Yeah, that's the secret six samurai. Those are the ninjas.
yeah. Yeah, legendaries were Kizan and all the likes that actually special themselves. They
The
don't.
broken ones,
Yeah,
arguably.
the actual good ones. I mean, these aren't like for definitely like for the time. I don't think these were bad, but definitely like so like getting multiples on the board was hard. That's why it's essentially like you want to have Grandmaster with someone else, but most of the time I just had Grandmaster sitting there, which felt kind of bad, but that's how it be sometimes. If anything, this was another one of those episodes where the name of the series actually makes sense because we are learning read your cards, and sometimes they say original attack.
Sometimes. Not all the time.
Oh, that's gonna haunt me for a while.
It's okay. You can win next set.
But this is start of my losing streak. What even is next?
I think Light of Destruction, maybe?
Light of Destruction, huh?
Is it? No, Light of Destruction. No, Light of Darkness is the other one.
I mean, we'll check afterwards. That doesn't matter right now. But what matters is that you are here and you witnessed this game and me not reading cards. So.
It's Volcanics.
Awesome. Anyways, that was still, regardless of everything, like we said, like definitely one of the most fun episodes thus far. And the back and forth was actually fun. Who could have guessed when there's actual like back and forth? It's fun and it's not just like the game just explodes in 2 turns.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by this turn of events. I would not have expected to be enjoying a set at all. In GX, I mean.
Yeah, but we're happy to have these. But anyways, thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll also see you next week. Also, one more thing. Nobody's gonna listen this far, but I'm just gonna still say it. I'm gonna have a poll in the comments section. If you care about the series, if you care about what we're playing, please go vote. It's regarding in a few episodes time we would have a starter deck Cyrus and starter deck Jaden, which are starter decks, so they have basically nothing to do with those actual characters. They have like 1 or 2 cards from them in them, and it's 0 new cards and their starter deck. So yeah, we are thinking of probably skipping that episode because just don't think it would be interesting. But if you, for whatever reason, you want to see it, you don't have to give your reason. Just go vote in the poll. If there's one person, if there's one of y'all that's voting, yes, I would like to see the episodes, then hey, we'll give it to you. But if there is nobody, then we're going to skip that episodes because, frankly, probably not going to be too interesting. Just letting you know about that. But with that all being said, hopefully we'll see you next time, and thanks for being here as always. Catch y'all next time. Peace.